Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Honorable to Mem Novita as our lecturer in Academic Speaking A. I am Risma Fitroh Izzati, and in this great occasion I'm going to share with you about the journal presentation with the title Developing the Potential of a Cultural-Based Tourism Village in a Review of Tourist Villages in Central Java. This journal is written by Priyanto and Dyah Safitri, published on the 1st June 2015, and this journal includes into Indonesian Vocational Journal. So what are we gonna talk about in this journal? The first, we're gonna talk about the abstract. The next is the background. And after that, we have research and discussion. And finally, we come to the report conclusion. So let's get started. The abstract. So what is the brief explanation about this journal? This journal is a study to unweight village tourism for cultural attraction tourism and to show that there are so many basic problems for the existence village tourism in Central Java. We next to the background. So what are the things that make the writers have an interested to make a research? The first is the changes in tourism trends. We already know that nowadays the tourism trends have been changed from the conventional tourism to the special interest tourism. The next is there are many cultures in Indonesia, especially in Central Java, which actually have a potential to be used as a culture-based tourist object. But from those potentials, we also have a problem. There is an imbalance between the natural resources and the human resources. From those potentials and the problem, of course, there are need for an identification related to the potential of several cultural tourism villages in Central Java. We next to the research and discussion. So what are the results of this research? The first is there are at least 145 cultural-based tourism in Central Java, including village tourism in Candirejo, Magelang. The second, those cultural tourism have fulfilled the aspects of being a cultural tourism village. So you might be questioning, what are the aspects of being a cultural tourism village? So the aspects of being a cultural tourism village are the first, good accessibility. The second, having an object of interest. The third is security. The fourth, cool and cold climate. And the fifth, related to other objects that already know. Next. From those potentials, we also found some problems that make the cultural tourism do not develop. The first is the quality of human resources is not optimal. Because of that, the community and the people of that community do not know how to develop their potentials and how to promote their potential to other people from another community. The second, cultural tourism village facilities and infrastructure constraints. And the third, there are obstacles dealing with the promotion. I have talked to you before that the human resources is not optimal. So this case has an impact to the promotion. So they do not know how to promote their sites. Finally, we come to the report conclusion. There are quite a lot of potentials for cultural tourism villages in Central Java, and they have been identified. But from those cases, we also have several problems arise related to the management of cultural tourist villages, such as an inadequate quality of human resources, the not optimal supporting facilities and infrastructure, and the constraints in promotion. So how to deal with those problems? Actually, those problems can be overcome with cooperation for so many parties, not only from the government and non-governmental organization, but very importantly, the active participation from the community and the people from that community. So, the potential can be developed and the promotion can be done well. Well, I think that's all about my presentation. I'll be very happy if you have a question for me. And thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.